Well, good evening out there. Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please push the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, it's Monday night. It's cold. It's snowy. It's beautiful outside, actually. I don't know, something told me to come on, so I was like, oh, let me just come on real quick and see what we have this evening. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like crap. Can you tell? Yeah. Everybody's getting sick. My son is sick, my other son's sick. Now, it's like, it's like a never ending story. It's a never ending story. So, we're gonna get a deck. I don't know which one we're gonna get. I don't even know. Okay. I see. So this one, we're gonna take out this one. This one is the secret language of light. So we're gonna take that one out. It's by Denise. We're gonna see what message we have in there. Am I gonna stay on too long? I don't know. Something told me to come on, so I just follow and do what I do. Sorry for the cough. But hey, I have to deal with it. I know you don't have to, but you can click off if you would like. But let's see what we have. My hair's all crazy today. Trying to work with it today. All right. We're going to say our prayers. We're going to clean the air. You guys could probably be seeing feathers. White ones, gray ones. That's pretty interesting. So we have a feather. So you could probably be getting messages from the other side. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Alright, so we're gonna clear the air. There we go. That sounds better. That feels better. Alright. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against themselves. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. Invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Metatron to please protect my energy and my space, and to also let me be a clear conduit for this message that I will be delivering this evening for the beautiful collective. And may the message resonate with who it needs to resonate with. And if the message does not fit, don't make it fit. We don't need the nasty comments. There's other beautiful readers out there. Well, that one fell, which is pretty interesting. The Soul Family, 36. So 36 is a 9. Because if you add 3 plus 6 is 9. And we just left the 9 year and we are in a 1 year. So it's pretty interesting. So some of you guys could be . lining with frequencies that are like-minded, that are on the same frequency, that understand. It's not about the outer standing. It's about the inner standing, about yourself, knowing thyself, right? That's what Jesus says. Jesus says, know thyself. And I heard, know thy master. So someone, interesting, know thy master. Yeah, know thy master. Which master will you follow? Because you can't praise both. Because right now we're in a spiritual war. Mental, physical, emotional, but mostly emotional. Because how you react to certain situations, people, places, and things. So yeah, you're going to be aligning with people that's on your frequency. That's going to help you get to the next level of your spiritual path, of a higher consciousness, a higher understanding of your purpose, where you're meant to go. Remember, everybody can't come with you. Everyone's on their own journey. But God will place the right people at the right time. It's been a lonely path for many of you. But it's going to be so worth it. Just keep on walking the path. And the real ones will find you. And you will find them as well. Because frequency is everything. What you are is what you attract. So what I see here is like the lower chakras and the higher chakras. So it's like focusing on thyself, the solar plexus, right? Once the solar plexus is in alignment, everything flows. Affirmations are important. As I said, what character would you like to play in your story? Interesting. Oh my goodness, what's going on, Diane? Oh, snappers, John's on. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Look at 13 insight. You can't make this up. So 13 adds to 4. Accessing your higher consciousness. As I said, understanding yourself. So yeah. 36 adds to 9. 13 adds to 4. And that's crazy because if you add the 36 and the 13, because the 36 is a 9 and the 13 is a 4, it still adds to 13. And then you still break down the 1 and the 3, it still adds to a 4. So with both cards is a 13. It's like death and rebirth. death and rebirth of self, of consciousness, of the light within you, accessing higher knowledge, wisdom, understanding, being on the frequency, but also aligning to your true self. You see how there's so many chakras here? In the back of Revelations, if you guys read the back of Revelations, there's codes in the Bible. If you know how to decode them, you will know. So, if you look at chapters, Revelations 15 until 22, if you read the chapters, this will explain about the 7 angels. The 7 angels is your 7 chakras. It's activating your soul, your consciousness. But it's working through the dark aspects of self. We're going to take out the shadow work cards. I don't know. I just got called too. So we're going to take these ones out. I don't know what the purpose is, but let's see what it is. I thought I burnt my freaking... because of the candle. Alright. God, Source, Universe, what's the message? Someone is feeling shameful of the choices, the decisions that they've chose in their life, the path that they chose. Embrace your flaws. They are part of your unique story. Exactly. Facing your shadows. As I said, understanding yourself. Remember, we all have shadow. It's how you use your shadow. Attachments. Someone's attached to the old story. It's like they're caged. I heard in their own material world. Everything that is pretty is not what it's cracked up to be. It's like this person's caged in their own thoughts. 1322. Truth grows requires letting go. Yeah. That part. Desire. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Well, we were just... That's crazy. Look at that. And then insecurity. Your worth is... These... I got these off of Temu. So, like, they're like the wording, you have to like really look because of, like, the words are like so stuck together, so you gotta like look, and it's like it's sad, I know. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging. So someone feels insecure, and we're talking about the solar plexus. So the solar plexus has to do with your willpower, your confidence, your strength. And I don't know, I just seen the lion. And lions represent the sun in the tarot. So yeah, letting go of shame, letting go of attachments, of the what ifs. Stop holding on to desires that are not in alignment. And also letting go of insecurities. This is why insight is here, right? This is why insight and soul family. It's like God is like, I want you to go within to listen, to listen. Stand still. Stand still. Listen. Because there's insight within you. You have the wisdom. And the right people will come along. But first, you need to do the work within you to understand your path, to balance out the masculine and feminine within you. We all have it. We all have positive, we all have negative. It's also balancing both energies within yourself, so you can reach that state of euphoria, of consciousness. They want me to read from the book with this one, so we're going to read from the book. We're going to get a deeper outlook. And then we're gonna do the journal work. I like to do the journal work with you guys because I like the feedback, and a lot of people like it, so we're gonna do it. Okay. So this is insight. That is this card. It says, refine your psychic senses. You are or are about to see further, higher and deeper through space and time. Let me read that again. Eve. You are or are about to see further, higher and deeper through space and time. Your psychic skills are expanding and seeing through the lens of your soul. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. We are all psychic. It is a part of who we are, but we have thrust this ability into the background in favor of our other senses. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You are worthy because you are here. There's nothing to prove. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust that what you feel and the next steps to take will drop into your mind in the following days. Interesting. Inspired reflections and actions. Join a local meditation group or psychic circle. You will learn how to trust the insight and wisdom you receive. When your phone rings, before you look at the caller, bring a name into your mind and see if they match. So that's how you work on your psychic abilities, because everybody has them. Before meditating, place a clear quartz crystal in the middle of your forehead for 2 minutes and ask for clarity about a subject. So if you want to know what clear quartz are, this one broke. I just got it this year. I was so mad. This was a beautiful quartz too. So This is a necklace I got. So this is a quartz. And it's supposed to be a chakra quartz. Like, so you see the chakras. So this is quartz. And I was so mad I broke it. But also I have another quartz. If you guys want to see the quartz I have. Okay. I got a big quartz. This is the one I dug up myself before my neck surgery. And I had it in my backyard. So that bad boy right there. Let me change the light. You see that right there? Like that big stone? That stone right there. I'll show you. So I did this stone up. That one right there. You can't really see it. It's kind of dark, but it's that one over there. So, yeah. So I dug that big bad boy up. That's a clear quartz. Where I live, that's what we have is quartz. So, my boys digged up some from the creek because we have a creek on our property. And the boys brought like a big bag full of quartz. Here's another quartz. This is the one my son dug this one up at the creek. So this is a quartz as well. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, so journal work. Start a symbol dictionary in your journal. Write down any sign you may receive with a quick explanation of what it means to you. There are universal symbols like OM or ANKH that mean similar things around the world, but most symbols will be personal to you. For instance, if I see a snake, I know I am about to shed an old belief. I have no fear of snakes and see it as a positive sign that I am creating a path of my heart. For someone who is fearful of snakes, it might be a symbol of old fears that are still active in them. Interesting. That was a great journal work. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully you guys, I'll read it again if you guys want me to read it again. I wouldn't mind reading it again. But I think that's a great exercise. Starter symbol dictionary in your journal. Yeah. Write down any sign you may receive with a quick explanation of what it means to you. Exactly. Interesting. That was pretty neat. Well, my friends, let's get a healing card. We're going to close out with some healing cards. And then I am out of here because I'm ready for bed. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for bed. It's 12 o'clock. I gotta go to work tomorrow, yeah. I have to go to work tomorrow. Well, today. It's 12 o'clock. Well, that one came out. You seen that? I didn't touch it. You seen it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. Progress. This card came out yesterday. And we're going to read it because it's pretty interesting because it fell out. 2444. Each day, as I recognize the divine within me, I progress further along the path of my spirit. Today, I respect my needs, observe what happens within, and do my best to maintain a positive attitude. I have faith in my inner strength and capabilities. I grow and improve every day. Today, God's opinion of me is the only opinion that matters. That part. That part. Only God. Nobody else. Not no man. Not no woman. Not no whatever nouns you want to pronounce. Only God. Alright. Did we get a lot of snow? Not really. My brother did, though. But my brother lives in the city. So. My brother lives in Queens. So he got it. Back at my hometown. Alright, let's see. What we have for you. Alright, what's the message for this evening? Someone's struggling. Internally. As I said about darkness and light. Battle within. Someone's struggling. Internally. Choices, decisions. Interesting. Alright, this card wants to come out. So we're going to take this card out. Right here. And let's see what else we have. If any other cards want to come out. Oh, look. A card did come out. Interesting. Came out this way. You see how it came out? Very interesting. And this one. That doesn't belong there. Well, it does, but. And we have this one. So that's the only one that came up, like, that we can see. So we're going to read it. We're going to see what we get. We're going to. Okay, so. It's 3 cards. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. It says, return to the inner temple. We were talking about that. Today I discover my inner self in scarred silence. This is the inner temple in which I am able to calmly study the lessons life has provided me. Here I regain my sense of tranquility. I retrieve my trust in the universe. Bathed in the light of my inner temple, I now remember the value of each and every step of my life. Yeah. It's like God just wants you to go within. Just focus on Him. Alright. And then we have these 2. And this one is live for love. That part. And this one says, today I put love into everything I do. It is love that gives life to all things. And I open my heart to this great power. I act gently and speak with kindness. I fill each thought with love and light. I love God and all blessing and all beings. Everywhere I live for love, I love myself. Everyone should love themselves. And then we have one more card. And we're going to read it together. I have faith in life. Today I give myself to life. I live in the here and the now without concern for tomorrow because God is always near and will never let me fall. My faith surrounds me with light no matter the circumstances. I let go, having faith that life will always provide what is most beneficial for my soul. That part. Yeah. Have faith in life. Things will work out. As I was shuffling the cards, right? Like someone's struggling with their own darkness. which we've been picking up for a while. And the collective is because it's like people that have not done the inner work, especially since 2012. The energy's been here since way before 2012 because the wave before us, whatever. But 2012, a lot of us like been getting signs, synchronicities, things like that, and we just didn't know because we didn't have the knowledge at the time. And also, God knew we were not ready. Because with great power comes great responsibility. Remember, in the what God says, many hear the call, but few are chosen. Because this path is not for everyone. It's not. It's mastering your emotions, your mind, frequency, balancing both energies, transmuting energy, not using your past to hurt people. And that's what people do because they're working out of their shadows, unresolved trauma from childhood. 3144, as I said that. There you go with a 13. Technically, we're supposed to have 13 months and 13 days, but that's no here nor there. Well, no, 13 months and 13 zodiac signs. But that's no here nor there. So, yeah. So yeah, it's mastering self. And also with great responsibility comes great challenges. Challenges, you're like, you know what I mean? You're just like, what? Like, why? You know? And then you sit back and think about it, and you're like, oh, okay, that's why. But it takes you a while. But it takes a lot of healing too, to real, like I said, self-analyzing, looking within. That part, John. That part. That part. Like I said, we all are here for a reason, but also for a season. Because like I said, a lot of people are not meant to come with us. We're meant to cross people's paths, either to learn, grow, because that's what everybody is to learn and grow from. Even if it's bad or if it's good, there's always a lesson with someone, something, someplace, somewhere. It's how we deal with it and who we keep on letting in our lives to destroy our peace. Because a lot of us have calls, like being on a spiritual path is exhausting because you feel, you sense, you hear. It's like, it's daunting. But it also has its perks. I get to help a lot of people. And I don't abuse my gifts just to get what I want. That part. Because I can get what I want, but I take the long road. Yes, the long road. It's the long road. It's not an easy one. No. My soul did not choose an easy life this time. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. Yeah, we all do. We're all characters in our own story. I heard in this big facade. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see what we got. Wow, I am light. Look at that. I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. Positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well being. I place what is weighing for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find sanctuary. That part. My nose itches. Alright. Alright, God, Source, Universe, what's the message? Okay. It looks like these ones wants to come out, so we're gonna take these ones. And let's see what we got. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 cards. And we have 3 here. We had 2 to start out with, which makes perfect sense. The masculine and feminine, the dark and the light within ourselves, balancing, understanding. And that's crazy because we started out with 4 cards in the shadow deck. So we have 4 cards in the shadow deck. Yeah, this has to do with the solar plexus, having confidence. Okay. And then we have 3. We have these 3. Okay. I don't know. Everything's just like itching. What the heck? So 4. So we're going to turn the first one. And we're going to see Divine Light. I am an expression of light, of love, and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonders and the goodness of who I am. And we were talking about the solar plexus. We're on a roll tonight, my friends. We're in alignment. Okay, so balance. We were talking about balance. Look, you can't make this shit up. Look, right there. Balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. Remember, dark and light. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. It's like repeating the same message. 3855. Same message over and over. Confronting your darkness. Balancing out your darkness. Understanding your darkness. Understanding your traumas. That's called self-reflection. Okay. We have faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself and God and the universe. That part. And then we have affirmations. We were talking about this in the beginning. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself And I am respected by others. That part. Remember, if you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you. Yeah. That's how that works. If you cannot respect yourself, who will respect you? Right? If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? If you don't value yourself, who is going to value you? Just saying. If you don't take care of yourself, who will take care of you? If you don't honor yourself, who is going to honor you? Think about that. Really ponder about that. Because it makes absolute sense. I think. Wow, Keith is here. Woo, 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 woo. There goes my other mob. That's cool. You got some exercise in. Exactly. Respect is earned. A lot of people think that people deserve respect. No. You gain respect. Respect is gained. You did? Good job, sir. Good job. So if anybody wants to know, Keith is one of my wizard friends, and he also has a YouTube channel. Check him out. He does verbal medicine. I do channeling. I cold read. He cold reads as well. I just use cards just to have fun. But usually also the cards give me to work with the energy that I need to work with, because as empaths we feel a lot of energies, and especially with all we have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, so all the energies are just like so chaotic. That's why I've been like staying to myself. I've been preserving my energy. I haven't been on like YouTube. I just been kind of like just getting shit done that I need to get done. That I was procrastinating. Yes, I fucking procrastinated for a while because I was going through some personal things, and I put a lot of things of my own stuff that I needed to focus on for someone else for a long time. So now that I'm like coming back to myself and getting my mind, my spiritual, like I'm getting everything back to like what is normal? The fuck is normal? Nothing's normal. At least getting back to sense of what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want to surround myself with, and who's been supporting me. And it's not financially, because I can support myself financially pretty well. You know what I hate when people discuss about, you know, I'm going to say a little rant real quick. You know what pisses me off about this gender role bullshit? I'm going to speak my mind about it. You guys could leave a comment if you would like, and I'll respond to it. Why do people believe that we need to stay home and take care of our kids? Okay. Their father passed away, so my question to you is, who's helping with bills and taking care of things? If he's gone, obviously that's my responsibility, right? Yeah, that part. So what makes me mad is why people always want to categorize other people in a bubble. Because I'm going to tell you this, I was talking to an individual for a year and some change. He offered me whatever, but I knew there was something always behind something, because there was always something behind something. because of patterns itself. And then when things came down, things were thrown in my face. That's why we do things ourselves, because as growing up, I was in foster care all my life. A lot of people said if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have X, Y, and Z. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have X, Y, and Z. But wait, hold on. I came into your home when I was 5 years old, so that was your job. That was your responsibility. That was your choice. You wanted me. You know, that's so crazy because I told her the same exact thing that I'm saying right now. I said this to my foster mom. Yes, I did. So you chose to adopt me. You chose to have me. You chose. I didn't say I want to come in. I got smacked in my face real hard. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. I wasn't even being disrespectful. I was just being honest because how I was being treated. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, yes, in a universal way, she was meant to be my parent. But it was a karmic parent. It wasn't even whatever. But life has showed me and has trust me, I know what love is and I know what love is not. And I know what I don't want. And so do you. You just say, look, if this person's treating me like shit, why am I continuing being in this environment? It's not growing. It's not helping. It's not elevating me spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And it doesn't have to be about money. Well, I don't understand. And as I said, I don't like this gender bullshit thing. Because at the end of the day, you still have to fucking take care of your kids. And if you don't want to have kids, wrap it up. Because there's psycho chicks out there that just want you for your money. Just like dudes. Dudes trap chicks too. Don't get it twisted. Dudes do too. It's on both sides. No one's better than the fucking other. Nobody's fucking perfect. I don't understand. I can say one thing. Men did create astrology. Science. Yes, men did do that. Look at Galileo. Plato. They were the ones that made astrology. And they had degrees. So, that's how we know the planets. Because of those great souls that did exist at one time. And we get to enjoy their books and their stories, their novels, and all that great stuff. You know what I mean? But all that is hidden too, because a lot of us are, look, they want to keep us in illusion. Sad, but true. That part, John, that part. But you know what? Society is failing women and men on both of the spectrums. No one's scot-free. They're coming after us all. They don't care what you are, who you are. It's like remember, divided you fall, united you can't. Because if everybody's united, you can't fall, right? That part. Well, guys, I'm going to go drink me some tea. Get ready for bed. Because I have a long week. And we're getting another snow. We're getting more snow on Wednesday. New York City's not getting snow, but in the mountains, we always get snow. We usually get snow until May, sometimes. Sometimes until May. We haven't had, we might just have one in May. Because we haven't had one in May since I was in high school. No, high school. When was it? No, 3 years ago. We had snow 3 years ago. I apologize. I'm getting tired. This generation lacks sympathy, empathy, morals, self-respect. That part. No manners. No one says please and thank you anymore. You know, the kids that I work with, because I work with autistic kids, I work with bad kids, I work with all types of kids, right? And you know these kids, their parents don't teach them manners. These kids don't even say please. They don't say thank you. My kids, I look at them, excuse you? Like, who you talking to? You better say please. I ain't giving you So, yeah. This generation, I don't know. I was born in the wrong generation. I was born in the wrong time. My soul's too old for this crap. It's too old. Look, I don't even have social media. I don't even care to have social media. I don't care about being in competition. I don't even care about being part of the Joneses either. So, he has a Rolex. Who gives a shit? Oh, she has a Benz. Okay, who gives a shit? Oh, she has the biggest, the biggest. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I care about? Peace and quiet. And minding my business. That part. Peace, quiet, and minding my business. Yep, I don't mind dying with 20 cats. Yeah, at least it'll be peaceful. At least it will be fucking peaceful. My house would be clean. I don't have to worry about no drama. No nothing. That part. I don't mind. Oh, and enjoy my water. And have tea. And if I want to be up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in my office, just doing whatever I want, I sit here and throw cards and I don't know. I talk to God most of the time, really. Oh, I gotta do my prayers. I gotta go. It's time to go. I gotta do my prayers. I almost forgot. How dare me? How dare me? All right, guys. I'm not kidding. I really gotta go do my prayers. Cause we got these little archons all over the place. They have nothing else better to do with their lives. So be armored up because as you get higher, there's more demons. Just gotta slay them. That's all. Be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Alright, guys, you have a good night. I'm done. I'm ready for bed. I might make it to work tomorrow, I might not. My kids are slick. Slick. Yeah, my kids are slick. Yeah, I got all boys. You know those boys, man. But no, my boys are sick. 2 out of 3 are sick. And I have been sick since December. So, yeah, that part. So, yeah, that part. We're gonna get there. We're all gonna get there. One way or another. But, have a great one. You guys have a great evening. And I will catch you soon. Actually, I wanted let me see. There is something Diane had. don't want to. Alright, guys, you have a good night. Bye. I was just looking at the chat real quick.